What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you taking the time to connect with me. Out here getting them 10,000 steps in, of course. So I'm all around here, there, everywhere. But what I want to talk to y'all about now is fears. And they may not even be your fears. They may be someone else's fears that you're allowing to cripple you and hinder your progress. Stop letting other people project their fears onto you, project their limitations onto you. You're you. So only you can determine what you're capable of and what you're not. No one else can do that. If you've got a goal in mind and you want to reach it, go for it. Go after it. And don't let anybody tell you, oh, this, oh, that can happen out of concern, because that's really BS. What that is they hate the fact that you're trying and they're not, that you're doing something and they're not. You've got the gall to chase after your dreams, even if they may not work out. You have the nerve to pursue what you want. And many people are jealous of that because they never had the nerve to go after what they want because they're too afraid to fail. So rather than get off their butt and chase what they want, they would rather put energy into trying to discourage you from chasing after what you want, which to me is lame. I would rather spend time making me better than trying to hinder someone else's progress. I'm always going to choose working on me over trying to sabotage somebody else. And you have to be self-motivated against doubters. You can't let people's doubts sway you on how you're going to move. You have to be sure, you have to believe it, and you have to go after it. You can't worry about support from people. People are not going to always support you. They are going to list off everything that could go wrong. They will come up with 1,000 different ways that your plan can go left. They won't even mention one thing about your plan going right. And that's BS, total BS. And you don't want to listen to people like that. They're gonna be all around you. One of the tests that you're going to have to face is your ability to drown out that noise. These people are telling you, don't chase after what you want. They're telling you it's crazy. It can't be done. Well, I mean, a lot of stuff people said can't be done. It was crazy until they did it. So some of the best inventions that we take for granted today came into existence because somebody believed in their idea enough to chase it against all the people saying how crazy it was. That's going to be the test. You are going to have to push back against people that, and it's really going to be hurtful because they're going to be mostly friends and family. And you're like, why aren't they supporting me? Why aren't they encouraging me? Because they can't see past their own limitations. They look at you and they see them because you came from the same place. And if they can't do these things, they can't fathom that you can. And in a lot of ways, they see your potential. They know you have the ability to do so, and they're jealous of it. And they would rather say things and do things to sabotage you, to see that your potential never sees the light of day, to see that what you're capable of never materializes. And this, it sucks. I know it does, but the sooner you accept this and you move accordingly, the better off you're gonna be. I know that because I've had to do it myself. That's why I'm telling you guys what you're up against when you're trying to make things happen for yourself. You are gonna get a lot of pushback from the people that you believe are the ones that are supposed to be encouraging you and propelling you forward. It's gonna have to come from here, all right? It is gonna have to come from you. You are gonna have to be your biggest fan. You are going to have to be your biggest motivator. You are going to have to propel yourself forward regardless of who is in your corner and who is not. You are going to have to believe in your plan above all else. Because it's funny how it works. You have a plan, you share it with people, they're your friends and family, they're supposed to be happy for you, they're supposed to be encouraging, they're anything but then when you start winning, when it starts working out for you, suddenly those same people, they want to airbrush history. They always believed in you, they always knew you could do it, yada, yada, yada. That's not quite what happened though, was it? When you needed a cheerleader, where the heck were they? When you were down, when you were depressed, where the hell were they? Nowhere. Now that you up, here they all come. Can I get a job? Can I get a loan? It happens, it's like predictable. So trust in your plan, trust in the direction that you're going in, because if you don't, no one else will. You have to believe it. I cannot stress that enough. You have to believe it every single day. You have to push it forward. You believe it. You know it's going to happen. You must work on it every single day and drown out all the noise. And it works. Eventually, it works. You just have to push through. Gotta cross the street here. Oh. Some of the most successful people that who you probably, look up to or admire, read some of their books or watch an interview or something like that from them. You'll notice they all have that in common. They all had to kind of get it out of the mud on their own. They really didn't have much encouragement from friends and family. And oftentimes they suffered the most heartbreaking failure of their life before they finally reached a breakthrough. It's not going to be any different for you. So prepare yourself for it. It's not going to be an easy road. It's not going to be a short road. But when you reach it, holy shit, are you going to thank yourself for sticking to it? You have to be consistent. You have to be stubborn when it comes to your goals, your dreams, your aspiration. There's a level of stubbornness that you must employ in order to see it through. And people will be triggered simply by how stubborn you are about reaching your goals. This is how you know that the stuff they're telling you really isn't coming from a place of caring, because they'll oftentimes package bad advice under the guise of, oh, I just don't want to see you hurt. I just don't want to see you fail. I know you're going to be crushed, this and that. That's BS. They're really not looking out for you. I'm telling you, they're not. They're not looking out for you. They're looking out for themselves. How do they benefit from you failing? It's their ego. They can't handle the fact that you're doing shit and they aren't. And instead of accepting that hit to their ego, such and such who came from the same block as me, look where they're at and look where I'm at. Instead of taking that blow to their ego and using it as motivation, as fuel to do something about themselves, they'd rather just try to encourage you not to pursue your dreams the same as them. And they try to package the BS as caring about you or looking out for your best interest in hopes that the BS will go down smoother. The pill will be easier to swallow. Don't fall for any of that nonsense. Be stubborn as hell about pursuing your dreams. I don't care if your own mama say you can't do it. Your mama's wrong. You can do it. Crossing the street over here. If you believe you can do it, you can do it. When it comes to reality, whatever you believe is true. If you believe you can't do it, you're absolutely right. If you believe you can do it, you're absolutely right. It comes down to you. Nobody can gauge your potential better than you can. So stop listening to these people around you that's never accomplished anything in their lives trying to tell you what you're capable of doing, because they have no idea what you're capable of doing. That's enough for now. About to get out here and get these steps in some more. Downtown Detroit, everybody. Love this place. Talk to y'all later.